what do you think hormones are built of? Hormones are, again, all elements. Fats are all elements. Proteins are all elements.
Yeah.
Carbs are all elements. So it's a combination, and there's a certain transmutation that happens in the body when we take these elements in, where potassium, chromium, magnesium, manganese, all these things become different things in the body ultimately, and they activate certain things that
Right.
wouldn't work if they weren't there. They help your body clean out and detox.
So like I did a hair test with you a long time ago, like before I knew about my ruptured implant, before I had my explant,
Mhm.
before I knew about the parasites, like before I knew all this stuff. So I'm wondering I should probably do one again because it's like
Mhm.
to see what's going on now, I would
Oh
imagine.
yeah.
So people should repeat this. It's not like you do it once, you should repeat.
Yeah, quarterly is best. With
Okay.
with anything that matters, you look at your books for your business, hopefully at least quarterly, but probably monthly. This quarterly is fine. So every 90 days you do a test. It's very affordable, and then you get an action plan, a game plan where you know what you're missing, you know what you need to work on, you know what's improved. It proves that the work you've done is mattering and you're
Hmm.
making results. And people, as a result, usually, drop weight if they need to drop weight. They
Hmm.
usually
Because you're
stabilize
balanced
and put
then.
on put on more muscle more easily if they need to do that. We actually had someone, my now friend Kelly Dunlap, I was on her podcast. She said just taking the upgraded magnesium, doing the hair test, and other things has reduced her time injured and
Wow.
has allowed her. This was really unique. She just sent me a video testimonial yesterday, um, that she had hurt herself again, and what happens is she's always trying to change her body comp, which is something you're great at and helping people with, and she wasn't really able to until, and I'm just quoting her, she was able to take some of the magnesium and sleep better, and then therefore recover faster, and then build muscle as a result, and not get injured as a result, even though she was increasing her weight each time. And she
Yeah.
used to get injured, and she's like, she had injured her knee, and she's like, oh, I'm going to be out for 3 weeks. Great, I'm going to lose, and she thought she was going to lose all that progress. And that didn't happen. The opposite happened. We've helped people qualify for Ironmans, make it to the World Championship when they never had before because their electrolytes were off despite all the
Hmm.
work they were doing. And again, that's not the product you're taking, it's the product you're absorbing. So, or the, yes.
I always learn so much from you. So, okay, so I know for me, I need to start taking the magnesium again. Get to start taking it again. I'm going to start tracking my deep sleep for you, Barton, because first of
Good.
all, sleep, can you just, we didn't even touch on this real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Why is deep sleep so much more important than REM sleep?
Mm. Deep sleep is the only phase. I mean, they're both important, but deep sleep is the only phase where your DNA actually gets repaired.
Oh,
and
so
and
that's
that
important.
is and that is what we think of as aging youthfully. And they're like,
So
wow,
my deep
you're
sleep right now,
51, 52, you look like you're in your 30s. That's DNA repair. That's deep
got
sleep.
it. So I'm
REM
looking at my deep
sleep
sleep right
is
now, starting this.
consolidation of memory.
So
Yeah.
starting my deep sleep, because I haven't been
Hmm.
taking your magnesium right now, but I'm going to start taking it again. So my deep
Hmm.
sleep right now, so we have a record, has been right around an hour right now.
Okay,
So we're
cool.
going to track and see what it, because you helped me
Okay,
jump like from like nothing, like 16 minutes to a
two
lot,
hours
almost 2 hours. So now we're going
So
to see this difference.
this is a fun. I was just on a meeting with a friend of mine who has a sleep podcast, and one thing she talked about was how the Oura Ring has reset as a new algorithm since you and I initially did that, and it's not as drastic now. So if you go from an hour to an hour and 20 minutes, amazing. Hour and a half, amazing. Any improvement's amazing. It's
Amazing.
less than it used to be. It's less of a jump than it used to be, and it does seem less accurate than it used to be honest. I mean,
Okay.
it like, if you got a great night, in other words, it doesn't necessarily shows
Right.
as drastically like it used to. But I'm glad we do this. A baseline is still a baseline, so we'll
Yeah,
see an
I
improvement.
want to see. So I'm gonna redo that. I'm
We
gonna
just may not
start.
see the extreme that we
That's
used to see,
okay. I'm gonna. I'm
but we
gonna.
have the screenshots of that anyway
But
that we
if
can
you're
share with
listening and
people.
you're struggling with sleep,
Hmm.
like this is definitely something
Oh,
to
for sure.
try. Like I
Oh my
like
God,
it
yeah.
can't hurt to try. I'm also gonna start taking your upgraded mood because why not? I
Hmm.
want to feel good. Like why not? I'm
Yeah,
gonna go pop a
totally.
little upgraded mood right after this, and then I think
Yep.
I get to also redo the hair test. So,
Hmm.
my audience, those of you listening, many of them are already checking their hormones. They're doing blood. They're doing a Dutch test.
Hmm.
Like they're doing these things. So to me, it's like why not just add in the hair test
Yeah,
while you're doing your other stuff?
sure. I would say that most, exactly, add it in. You don't have to cut it out. And also, look, with hormones, what do you think hormones are built of? Hormones are, again, all elements. Fats are all elements. Proteins are all elements.
Yeah.
Carbs are all elements. So it's a combination, and there's a certain transmutation that happens in the body when we take these elements in, where potassium, chromium, magnesium, manganese, all these things become different things in the body ultimately, and they activate certain things that
Right.
wouldn't work if they weren't there. They help your body clean out and detox. If you want to do a detox because you want more energy, better skin, etc. I mean, the way you do it is you start working on heavy metals, and you do that with minerals, most first and foremost.
So if you go to upgradedformulas.com/Natalie Jill, upgradedformulas.com/Natalie Jill, go there specifically because we'll have like some special things for you because you came from here. And we'll have a list of any specific product that we've talked about today. So upgradedformulas.com, /Natalie Jill. We'll put this in the show notes as well. Don't just jump right to upgraded formulas because we want to know that you came from me so we can bundle this stuff together for you and have some special stuff there for you. Thank you so much, Barton. We're going to have you back because I always learned so much from you. You shed light on a lot of things. So thank you for doing this today.
This was so fun. No, it's always such a pleasure to chat with you.